Okay, so today we're going to be working on your book trailer. You have to be done with your paper storyboard before you're allowed to start on the WeVideo book trailer. But once you are done with that, you're going to go into Google Classroom and you'll see the posting. And then you'll see three things in the posting. You'll see your rubric, you'll see Picks for Learning, and you'll see the WeVideo link. Go ahead and open WeVideo and Picks for Learning because you're going to be going back and forth between them. And when you go into WeVideo, this is what you'll see. It's really easy to sign up. You just click on the Google button. It's going to use your school Google login. Now, when you log in, you'll notice that yours is different than mine because I've already signed up. So when you get in here, you won't see this. You'll see a prompt of surveys. It's going to ask you if you want to allow WeVideo to look at your Google Docs. You're going to say yes, and then you're going to choose that you're a school and you're a K through 12 school, and that you're a student. Okay, and it may not be in that order, but just follow the prompts. Then you'll see your name pop up over here. You're going to be going into Create New. So you click on Create New, you click on Video Edit, and then you click, you're not going to do Project, you're doing Video Edit, and click Next. Then it'll load. And again, you might see things a little differently. You might have a blue screen over here. That's because I've been in here before. If you do have a blue screen and it doesn't look like this, go to the hamburger, and then you're going to click on the hamburger, and you're going to pick timeline mode. You're probably in storyboard mode right now, so click timeline mode, and then it should be move you to here. Then what you're going to be doing is down here, this is called your timeline. So anything we're doing, we're working on video 1 and audio 1, and we're pulling things into this track. Over here, you'll see what you pull in. So we're mostly going to be working in what's called the bins. So these are the bins. Right now I'm in the media bin. So that's where I'm going to see my project come to life. The next one is graphics. So if you click on it, there's different graphics you can use in your video. So if you just double click on it, it'll show you what it'll look like. Okay, so that would just be your backgrounds. I'm going to go back here just because I want to get out of that. The next one's transitions. So that's how we go from one slide to the next. And if you just hover over the bins, it'll tell you what it is. And we'll play around with that a little bit. Music, and it'll kind of give you an idea of what's there. But if you want to hear what it sounds like, just click on it and it'll show you. Okay, that's fine. And then the next one's text. So this is where we'll be creating a title slide. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that now because you're going to want a title slide in your beginning. So if I take the text and drag it down there at the very beginning of in video 1, and then I double click on it, it'll take me here, and this is where I can type in the name of my book. And then I can mess around a little bit with color and size and different fonts. So here's your fonts. Maybe I want to make it look like this. And maybe I want to change my color. I'll do it blue. And then if you want to change your size, like mine's a pretty good size. You just go to this size scale and it'll make it bigger or it'll make it smaller, whatever you need to do. Once you're done, you're just going to click this blue button down here, and it'll be there for you. Now, I'm going to also show you how to pull in some pictures because maybe your next slide you want a picture. So we've got one slide in there. So you need to go to Picks for Learning first. So you go to Picks for Learning, and maybe your book has something to do with dogs. I know Masterminds doesn't, but I'm just going to show you for the case of finding pictures of dogs. I'd be really specific on what you search for. And maybe I want this cute dog, this Christmas dog. I'm going to click on Christmas dog, and then I can download this image. And I know you've done this before. And down here it's downloading. So once it's finished, it'll say downloaded, and that tells you that we're ready to pull it in from your downloads. Now you can download more than one picture. That way you have a bunch of pictures to pull into the WeVideo, but for now I'm just going to show you this one. To pull a picture in there, you got to go back to your media. So go back to that first bin. And then we're going to go to this green up arrow, and that means upload. So from your downloads, you're going to need to use the browse and select. You click, and then it's going to go to your downloads, and you will see your most recent downloads. This is the one I just did. I'm going to click it. I'm going to click OK, and then I'm going to click upload, and you'll see it's queuing. And while it's orange, it's processing. And once it's finished, it'll be green and it'll say done. If you had more pictures, because you pulled more from Pics for Learning, you can upload more than one at a time. You can go to upload more files. But I'm just going to do it for this one. Exit out. And now I'm ready to pull my picture in. So I have to go back to my media to do that. Now you see I have all these pictures in here from previous projects. So if this is the one I wanted to use, I'm going to click on it and I'm going to drag it into my timeline. Now I can size how long my video stays on that picture by double clicking on the edge. You'll get the double arrow and you can drag it. Okay, and you'll know how long you want it after you preview it a little bit. Now if I wanted a transition between my two slides, which I highly recommend you do because it's expected of you, I go back up to my transition bin, click it, choose a transition. If you just want to see what it does, I would drag it in. I'm going to drag it down there and just plop it in between. It'll be green when it's ready to be in between. And then I'm going to take this blue rectangle, drag it over. And now I'm going to, over here is where you can see what you've got so far. So press play. And it'll show you how long it's staying on each slide. So you can size that if you want. And you can see how it transitions to the dog. And one cool thing you can do with transitions on a picture, if you double click the picture, I had to do that a couple times. I really like this feature. If you go to the second one, you can start your picture anywhere. You can zoom in. Maybe I want to start on his cute little face more. I zoom in, and then I can end it. Maybe I want to end it at the beginning portion. And then I'm going to click my blue button here. And now watch what happens. I'm going to drag it back here and press play. And it'll zoom on that dog's cute little face. So it's kind of a fun feature that you can do. And then it kind of pulls it out. Pretty cool. And that's in the transition bin. Now, if you want music, which you have to have, by the way, I'm just going to use this one. For example, click on the music. I'm going to drag the music down to the audio bin. And then you'll see it down here. Press play. And you'll actually hear it as you move through. Now to size the music, you're just going to double click on the edge over at the end, kind of like at this picture, and you'll hit those double arrows and you can move it so it fits your whole movie because right now it's pretty big. I would leave it like this until you're finished. At this point, that's really all I'm going to show you. You're going to get in here, play around, see what's happening. I'm not going to show you how to upload it. At the end of our lesson today, I'll show you how to save it as a whole class. But for now, we're going to stop right there on the Screencastify, and I'll show you more later. Can't wait to see what you guys do.